going on YouTube? NASCAR-fan4348 here with another NASCAR 14 video. Now, if you guys have been following along with my NASCAR 14 career mode series, if you guys really understand what's going on with this video, first of all my career mode races are off of the patch that Technics came out with this game, so this is all updated gameplay that you guys are watching, which is pretty much what I meant to say. Anyways, after last race, I decided, well, since Fox at the beginning of season, when NASCAR first started out with knockout qualifying and they did it at Talladega, decided to do a little video like that and do it for career mode. And so, first of all, this is actually, I'm recording right now through the computer, or I'm talking right now because I was so focused on trying to do really good. That's what I try to do. I try to zone out everything else. Even though it's just a game, I try my best to qualify. And, sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's not. But, all depends. So, anyways, this is Talladega. As you see, I'm just kind of, right now, going through tuning and stuff. If you guys don't know what knockout qualifying is, you're not much into NASCAR, and you want to know how it works in the NASCAR 14 game. What knockout qualifying is, it's almost like a race, or almost like practice. What you do is you go out and you try to run your fastest lap. You have, in this case, I set it to where the first round, you have 7 minutes to try to get a fast lap. All 43 drivers are, on the track trying to compete against each other on fastest lap. And at Talladega, of course, you can bump draft and, get really fast speeds and stuff. So, first round, once that finishes, then whoever finishes in the top half of the field will go to the next round. So that's whoever got like fastest lap 1 through 20 or 21 or whatever. They move on to the next round. Next round is shortened. In this case, because of the video game, I set it to 5 minutes, or it's set to 5 minutes. Then you go out, you run those 5. Same thing for the third round. Then it gets cut in half again. And then whoever gets the fastest lap will lead the field to the green come race day. So as you see, I think I'm about to get onto the track any minute now. But you guys will kind of see what might be a good strategy plan. Some pros and cons to the knockout qualifying, even in video game form and in real life. So as you see, the timer's already ticking. It's already been, it starts out at 7. I'm just kind of waiting. And if you guys watch, you'll probably find it on YouTube. Watch the replay of, the actual knockout qualifying that Fox did, or recorded, or put live on television. You guys can probably find that. You can see, what drivers thought of doing, and one of the things is, it's Talladega. You can, first of all, run anywhere on the track. You can run bottom, middle, high, depending what your car's set for. And then you can either run pack or bump draft. So that's what I first thought of, trying to bump draft Jeff Gordon. And if you know much about the Generation 6 cars, they're not like the Generation 5s or anything like 2012, 2008, like if you just keep going back. The cars, aren't very rounded back then, and they changed it up and Gen 6 is pretty much changed up to go back to that stock car look. And so the bumper's not really rounded. In the game, you can still bump draft, you just gotta be really careful. So, the realism's kind of in there, but you gotta be careful. So in this case, I'm just trying to get Gordon here, trying to watch out. Usually I put it on the roof cam because you're trying to find the draft in front of you with the guy, and really focus on the guy's front bumper. And then see there's a group of guys in front just passed us, so I'm gonna try to draft Gordon. He's probably gonna draft them. So like I said, the thought process is just continuing. That's like a normal race. Same thing with video game too. I mean, you're thinking about what you're trying to do in qualifying. Same thing in the race and in practice. And so it's very like focused in and stuff. But I will tell you, I mean, qualifying, was okay for me. I didn't seem to have too much troubles. It's just that like here, Gordon kind of pulls away from me, and so Yeah, that was kind of a bummer, but, I'm trying to think, okay, I'm looking at my mini-map, rearview mirror, is there a guy behind me or not, and what can I do after that? So, I'm just kind of seeing these guys come off of pit road, there's Junior, thinking the guy in front might slow down, I'm not really sure, but as you see, I'm also looking at that race ticker on the top right of the screen. That shows you who's in first and the two people around you. So in this case, at that point, Almirola is 0.02 seconds. Got faster lap ahead of me, and then I'm faster than Newman by 0.72 seconds. And that will change. You'll probably see that change because cars are constantly passing the start and finish line. Now, too bad you can't see a wide view of what other cars are doing, but you kind of get a point of, where I'm at and stuff. You see, there's guys drafting back there. So there's not really much to say. Another key thing, too, if you're trying to learn how to do this, you want some pointers on this knockout qualifying. You probably saw I put my grill tape pretty high, or at least I thought I did. That's sometimes a good thing you can do to catch the draft, but sometimes you don't want it. You don't want too much, then your engine will overheat. You'll see I got pretty close to the boiling point, I guess, or something. So, yeah, I see this group of guys in front of me, and then that's where I messed up. Boy, I got into Boyer a bit, but it's okay. It's been a bit. Like I said, I don't have damage on anymore. If you guys have been watching my career mode Let's Play, I had damage on because I wanted to try to be realistic, and it didn't work out well. So I guess you could call that an epic fail right there. You're outside. 3 more minutes into that practice. Yeah, okay, yeah, about 3 more. But like I said, there's nothing really much, and then, once I got back going, it's like, okay, let's find another guy to bump draft. So, yeah, not too much. Like I said, it is Talladega. You can do, you can only do so much, especially with the AIs, because they are a pain. If you guys play this game, the AIs are, I wouldn't say terrible, but if you're trying to drive in a lane that is clear in the AI, someone cuts in front of you, or they do some stupid thing, you'll know that, they get pretty dumb very fast. That's another thing, too. The blue on the race thing, radar on the bottom, when the card turns blue, that means that they're going to bump draft you. So this was another thing I was having troubles with. Where were the AIs racing? If you race online and you've watched NASCAR and stuff, you know that the cars will run down on that double yellow line, and it's a penalty, not penalty line, but like outbounds line. If you pass that, like under green, get black flag. But anyways, used to running down low, and these AIs like to go from low to high line. Too bad they didn't update that. So right now I'm just trying to chase the back of 22, make sure he doesn't get ahead of me. So and then I was just trying to get, and then you'll see the engine temp starts to go up because I'm staying with him for a very long time. Now we got about a minute in practice, and I'm looking at the lap time. I'm looking at my lap, and I know I'm just close to about halfway mark, so I didn't know if I was going to make it to the second or third round or not, and just end right there. So yeah, like I said, now this is like, okay, let's, look where we're going. I tried bumping these guys, like, kind of like quarter through the turn, and then try to get off their bumper. And I see a slow guy up ahead, so I'm just crossing my fingers, hoping that I get another lap in, and that the guy's ahead of 22 here. So I was checking just now, I'm not sure where they're at. And of course, 22 would stay up high, and 23 was down low. That's the only smart thing I could point out of this whole game. That was the only smartest thing I've ever seen. And then the rest is dumb. Yeah, I just tried shoving. He's like, oh, get off me. So I was like, oh, thank goodness I got another lap. But if you see the race ticker, I go up from 25th, 20th. So that was close. I mean, I wasn't really sure if I was gonna make it or not. And then I was about to get another fast lap. So time remaining will run out, and if I could get another fastest lap, I probably could. But I didn't. It worry about that. I was already locked in for the second round. So, pretty close. I thought that was going to be the end of the video, but we still got about another half a video to go. So that was 7 minutes. And if you guys watch knockout qualifying and stuff on NASCAR, it's the first round is 25 minutes. The second round is I want to say 15, and the last one's about 5. It's something, but actually I did get a faster lap, so I was able to qualify for the next round. Not too bad. So I'll let you guys just listen in as you guys pull off. And like I said, this is the other first half of the field after that first round. So I'll just let you guys listen and see what I do here. This is another weird moment where, you know, the guy I'm trying to draft, which has happened to be Cole Witt, got out of hand, and I couldn't. And this was crazy right here with this. So you got a guy behind me, got a guy in front of me, and then I just realized, okay, what in the world are we? I'm seriously like barely off the throttle, and I'm getting pushed and pushing the guy in front of me. So this is where it gets scary here, and I'm glad I made this move straight left. Boy, that could have been bad. You see my engine was overheating too, so that was another thing I didn't want either. It's just between the half point on the red. Inside. And this is where I just kind of try to figure out what I can do. Car inside. Got one work at the bottom. Time is almost up, pal. Better make sure you're happy with your setup. I need to catch up my fastest lap now because on your rear. I need to gain at least a second. Got a car closing on your outside. So guys, and that was pretty much the dumbest move I've ever made. I think I kept it off the wall. See if we. Oh no. Ooh. Well, it wasn't too hard, so I was just gonna. Okay, let's get back to racing. You know, I mean, looking at the race ticker now, it's like, okay, just cross your fingers and hope that no one else will, you know, get a faster lap than you, and that you'll be perfectly fine in the place you are and advance to the third round. It's one thing too. If you guys have been following the career mode series that I've been doing, you know, I probably should have done better. Excuse me. I probably should have done better at Daytona, but of course I messed up. It's probably the only reason why I'm doing terrible right now, and so you know, that's why it seemed to be so slow. So this race kind of helped me on some of the credits. You guys will see. It should be posted maybe a couple days after this one is. You guys will see the results, and the next race after that. So right now, and if you get this game and you don't get the patches that came with it, and all the updates, you'll go down. First of all, you won't have all the updated drivers like Colette, Parker Kligerman. Who else is there? There's a couple others. Alex Bowman, Ryan Tricks. You won't get those guys if you don't get that patch. And two, if you try to do knockout qualifying, it doesn't work. So you have to make sure when you get the game, you get all of those updates. So you see race tickers going down, and this is where I'm like, yes, another yes moment for me. That I'll advance to the next round. So that wasn't so bad. 2, 1, 0. Hey, session's over. So thankfully I got 6. I was looking on the mini-map too because I know that there was like, I saw one group of people who was like really fast and that they were beating. I think that was Menard and Stenhouse. Johnson's on that too. Here I am. Yes.
At your door on the bottom.
Across the line. In front of Colette even. And there we go. Session 3 will start, and these sessions start out really quickly. You don't have time to change up something. It's just, and there you go. You're already racing again. So here we go. Most of the guys, and this is where I'm like, okay, let's try to get the pole and stuff. Here we end the video. Okay, so we're almost done. But again, like I said, it's another 5 minutes, so I'll just let you guys listen and see what I do. How my gauges were red, so I didn't really know what to do there. I think I saw that back then. I don't know, that was the thing. This is another moment I'm like, oh my gosh, why did that happen?
It's all clear, bud.
So just please get the draft, I'll be fine.
On your right side. With your setup. He's coming on the outside. Looks like he's wanting to draft with you. He'll tap you. Car tucked in behind you.
To go do something. I thought I was gonna watch Michael Waltrip dance on Dancing with the Stars. I guess not. So you see, we got about a minute on the clock. This is where I'm looking at Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Casey Kane. You see that they're about a second behind, 1.5, more behind. I thought that was okay, but I'm losing Jeff Gordon at the same time. And one thing I didn't want either was to bump draft Jeff Gordon, and then I lose the pace, and then he gets all the fastest laps, and then he leads it. So I didn't want that to happen at all. This is where I'm like, okay. And then okay, so now it's like, I think that was Kyle Busch, and then it was Casey Kane. That's what I didn't want at all. So I was like, okay, well, let's let Jeff catch up to me here. I got one more lap. I doubt our laps will count after that.
You're good low.
But they can. So.
Watch your outside.
Jeff doesn't got fast.
Car up top, just looking.
Let's get close.
Let's get
close. This is where if I was in the race car right now, I'd be punching my fist up in the air and be like, woo, yeah. I finished, qualified first. That was 4, 3, 2, 1. Relief from all
buddy.
that.
Finish this lap. We'll head back in.
So, that wasn't so bad. I felt like I've never qualified so good. If you guys have been watching career mode, it's like dead last or worse. Like I said, because I messed up Daytona, so that's how that came. So I just want to do a little fun thing. Like, hi Jeff, I'm gonna pass you, so I get the lead. And so there you go. Yes, moment for me.
You just earned your first ever pole. Way to go, man!
In the results, you could kind of see, time and whatever that it took for these guys. Like I said, that was a 48.90 that I set. That was faster than everyone else, so not too bad at all. Let's see, there's more guys. Jeff Gordon qualified second, followed by Kyle Busch, Casey Kane, then Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who will break the 50-second mark, Michael McDowell, Jimmy Johnson, Paul Menard, Casey Mears, and Landon Castle with the 51.52. You can see from here, Eric Almirola will do the rest. You might see the time in the future goes from 51 or 50, and then it goes to a 40. That's between like the rounds and stuff. See 51 and then a 49 between Parker Klickerman and Marcus Ambrose. That's just because Marcus Ambrose, finished qualifying at round 1. So. Yeah, I surprised too. Like you're seeing Tony Stewart back there. I saw someone else. I forget who it was. I was looking away for a second. But yeah, I was showing you the difference. See round 2, and then it ends right there just now. So yeah, like I said, that wasn't too bad. And if you guys watched the career mode race, I highly suggest you do because I've already done it and recorded it, and it was a pretty good race. So like I said, you guys could subscribe and like the videos and all that stuff. See you guys another time.